Now I want to take a look very specifically at your week 1 assignments that are due at the end of this week. So all you do is let's go up there and let's click on week 1 and you should find it to be open. After clicking on week 1, the first thing you'll see is a brief introduction to the A and B of executive presence, authenticity and being present, which we talked about in the first video. The learning goals for the week are centered around developing these qualities of authenticity and being present. Next is a series of 4 videos. The first 3 are by Jack Welch, who first discusses the importance of social media, especially LinkedIn, as a part of executive presence. In the second video, Jack assures you that no matter where you begin on the communication skills continuum, you can develop them and become a great communicator. Please believe him. And the third video is about authenticity, which is made up of honesty and candor, and especially practice, practice, practice. Next up is Jim McNerney of Boeing, who provides some excellent insights on the characteristics of successful leaders. And finally is Lorenzo Simonelli, who describes the regimen he uses to be authentic to an organization of 45,000 employees. Next is the list of this week's materials. The first is this important lecture written especially for this course at JWI. It's entitled Executive Presence. Your communication is your credibility. And it discusses authenticity, being present, and congruence with values. There's also a great little article from American Express entitled Strategies to Help Stand Out as a Leader. You'll be amazed at how these 7 points mirror the other readings and videos this week and throughout the course. The same is true for the next article, The IT Factor, How to Have Executive Presence in a Meeting. So, are you starting to get the idea of how fundamental communication and executive presence are to your success in this course and in business? The next video does a great job of reinforcing executive presence. It contains some practical tips on behaviors that help you project and maintain that quality, that it factor of executive presence. Now, in the discussion board for this week, you will first list your top 3 communication strengths and why you think they are strengths. Then list the areas of communication that you would like to develop more and how your inner narrator plays a role in holding you back. Your LinkedIn assignment for this week is to find a professional photo of yourself that you think would be suitable for your LinkedIn profile, which you will start on in earnest next week. Finally, you should create your free Zoom account this week and begin to familiarize yourself with the Zoom interface by watching the tutorial video provided. You will use Zoom for your week 3 assignment, which is to create a 2 to 3 minute video of yourself. Now is the time to get started on this assignment that is due in week 3. It's critical that you practice, practice, and practice, especially if you haven't worked much with video before. Let's look at the assignment directions, and keep in mind you have only 2 to 3 minutes to answer these 12 questions. This is how I suggest you view the assignment. Each of the main prompts should be addressed in order. So, in response to the first prompt, you would say something like, First, I will identify 3 leadership values important to me. They are humility, honesty, and empathy. Then you would answer the 3 sub-questions of this first prompt. Why are those values important? Why are they essential for effective communication? And how do they impact executive presence? Now that's just the first prompt, and it can't be longer than 1 minute because you have 2 more to do. You have to discuss a business leader, and you have to describe what winning means for you. So, as the assignment directions note, if you wish to submit a rough video to me for feedback before the final is due, please feel free to do so. Okay, so that winds up our discussion of week 1 assignments. I just want to remind you of how important it is that you understand everything in that course guide and ask me if you have any questions about it, because it is a contract. 2, I want to encourage you not to take shortcuts in getting ready for your assignments. Be sure to take the time to read and to watch and to digest everything that is in your written materials and in your multimedia materials. And finally, don't forget that I am available virtually around the clock for you. My office hours are 9 to 6, Monday through Sunday. Yes, I work on weekends. Don't hesitate to call me. Don't hesitate to text me. Don't hesitate to ask me for a one-on-one live meeting in our live chat conference. I am here to help you. There are no small questions when it comes to learning in an online course. There's no such thing as a dumb question. I want to be in contact with you all the time to answer all your questions, because I know and want you to be successful in this course. Okay, that's it. Good luck on your week 1 assignments, and I will see you in class.